And hey, technical difficulties abound.
Oh boy.
I think it's that Call of Cthulhu curse coming over from Friday night. Um,
Maybe.
hey, hey, welcome everyone. My name is Bolthra, and welcome to the Trash Mob, our Wednesday Dungeon World Chronicle. I have four wonderful players here. Um, we have our cheering section. Crash is here.
Yay.
Welcome, Crash.
Always good.
Thank you. Hey, all righty. So why don't we have our players just give us a quick introduction, and then we'll dive back into the chaos. So starting from the top, let's start with Jen.
Okay, I'm Jen. I'm playing Helga. She's from Winter Spring, way up north, where the weather is chaotic because of two gods that are fighting each other.
And Jeffrey.
Hi, I'm playing Sulfurheart Crimson Wrath, a salamander immolator from the land of Zilliflint, and a devout follower of Volderu.
Volderu. Can't forget Volderu. And Vivi.
Hi, I'm Vivi. I play our thief Sparrow from a very southern city called Grey Garden. And I'm a firm follower of, the five-finger discount and our Lord and Patron Kinkelfurter.
With a three-finger. And of course, Q.
Hey everybody, I'm Q. I'm playing Killian Dare from the Forest Ardent, far east of where we are. Me and my best friend Curly the bear.
All right. Well, in our last episode, our valiant group was heading east along a merchant road. They were heading for a place they had been told was called Eastalia, or Eastalia, depending on where you're from. They had maybe decided to stop overnight to camp. And then really we'll just kind of flash forward to the next morning. The open road awaits. What would they like to do?
I'm trying to refresh my memory on what we did last time.
Well,
let's see. We just finished up with some goblins.
You did. Yep. Yeah, you had tracked down a wagon that had gone off the side of the road, and some dwarven merchants had been slain. And when you searched their wagon, you found a document that was that they were taking to the city of Silverfall Keep. It looked like almost like a trade agreement. Like perhaps they were trying to set up something with the noble heroes that had freed the land from the horrible warlords' minions, of which the Trash Mob are those surviving minions.
Right. We're just zooming on. I'm just going to take a quick look.
Oh, Crash, that's perfect. I hadn't even thought of that. Trash Mob pickup is on Wednesdays. Oh, that might be a slogan. Thank you, sir.
Don't forget to put out your cans.
Oh, man. That's awesome. Thank you.
Put your cardboard separate too.
Yeah.
It's flammable.
Yeah. Were we going to go to Eastalia? I know originally we got on the road and we were headed south towards
Where are we going?
Originally talked about
Sparrow's old
Grey Garden.
city. Yeah, Grey Garden.
Mm-hmm. That is going to be several days.
Yeah. So have we actually been rerouted, guys? Are we going to Eastalia?
We can share the map for everyone while while you guys are talking.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me, everybody. Okay. I'm not going to stop yawning for like 20 minutes. Dinner is settling in and turning into sugar. It's
great.
Let me find the map again. It was in Discord.
It's fitting since it's morning.
Right? Yeah. I'm in character.
Speaking bear.
The grizzly dialect, you know?
Yeah.
And for the folks at home, let me share our map here.
You know what I found out recently? Because of global warming, a bunch of polar bears have been coming down like by Alaska, and they like start encountering grizzly bears.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend made a presentation slide about like which continent's like greatest apex predator would win in a fight against the other apex predators. And when she was listing grizzly bear, she was like, the reason why I didn't list polar bear is because the orca counted for Antarctica, but also because polar bears get slammed by grizzly bears whenever they start coming down to Alaska. Like they're just not built like that, you know? The grizzly is built different.
Grizzly is the apex.
Yeah, it is.
Like he shows him what's up
Oof.
with that
So-
USA vibe.
Although I bet the polar bear is one of the few that will actually give the grizzly a run for its money.
Yeah.
Probably. Don't ask it to swim.
It's a good scene.
Actually, grizzlies can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good swimmers.
Yep.
You never watch Mother Bear? They're good at it.
Well, there's no escaping them. Yeah, they got to catch the salmon.
So our party's around here somewhere. They made some good progress, and excuse me.
Well, this is
Unbearable, really.
Unbearable, yeah. So, and well, part of the local lore they heard about was something up here called the Deadland, which Lord only knows what that is.
it's this land that doesn't have a lot of life to it. I had to pass through there, on the way out to the Warlord. It's
It might just be a typo, actually. It's the deed land.
It could.
You know?
could be.
Could be. There's only one way to
So
find
Noble
out.
owns it, huh?
I mean, there's definitely things that live there. They're just hard to find.
That is an option for the party. Is to you could just head north and find out what that is. If you wanted to head towards Grey Garden, you'd have to kind of double back, and then there's this road down to this unpronounceable Riganaglory or something like that. And but there you go. they just need a better marketing department.
Basically, Iceland, Greenland all over again.
Yes.
Oh my god.
It is up to you guys.
Well, what would be the benefits of going to Eastalia? That was where the dwarven merchants were from.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
We didn't save any of their stuff or collect anything that would be useful to turn into people, so
No.
we don't really need to go there. Unless you
Yes.
guys want to go see the city. I'm open for anything. I'm sure Sparrow's itching for getting into a city again.
I just thought you meant I was itching, and I was like, bold assumption.
No. I mean, we're all a little itchy from sleeping on the ground last night, but that's a
Yeah,
different
well,
thing.
That's all right.
Yeah.
We could also find some horses and then go back to the goblin area and get that cart that we wanted, but that seems like a
It's kind of a
big
lot.
waste of time.
Yeah. We should probably go to Eastalia and at least tell them where their people are that died. They want to
Good
know if
day.
their family.
Yeah.
You know? It's like they say, good karma comes your way when you do something good, right?
Is that what they say?
Yeah, it's like if you do something bad, it comes back to you 3 times worse. But if you do something good, it comes back to you 3 times better.
Not my experience.
Yeah, I don't think you do a lot of good things, really.
I do things well.
Well, I do things.
I just vibe, you know? Not much gets done, actually. It's like things.
So then, Eastalia, then. Let's go visit.
Yeah. They should at least know. I don't know who the dwarves are named. I don't know their names, but someone probably is missing them.
Yeah, and there was that paperwork that we
Apparently,
found.
yeah.
Right, right.
We kind of just left them out there. Oh well.
Okay. So you will begin marching
Mhm.
towards Eastalia.
Right, right.
A couple hours are going to pass. You kind of started in the morning, and as you approach, you find that it is it's a village built on top of a bluff, and from what you know about it, it's a home to settlers who came from the east, who were led by the Duchess Incerta Name. And just kind of looking at it, you're like, well, this town really wasn't built on a bluff by accident. So it has natural defenses, which, of course, is of great importance to the people. And so far, it's a reason for its success.
Question.
Of course.
What is a bluff?
A bluff is like a hill.
Ah.
So
Except it's got like one flat side. That's
right. So, it does have a small road that leads kind of back around the bluff, up into the gates, and of course there's a pair of guards there. There's some wagons kind of coming in and out. Looks like people are either selling goods here, buying goods. It appears to be a trading area. And probably the major trading area this far west, before Silverfall Keep had been reclaimed by the Five. So, you approach. There are 2 guards up front, but as you guys know, there's always ways of getting into places if you don't want to be seen or talked to. But I will leave that up to the players.
I think I'm going to be seen no matter where I go.
yeah. I just ignore everyone.
Oh no, I kind of want to sneak in, you know.
All right, you sneak in. We'll meet you at I don't know, the closest tavern.
Yeah, I'll look for the closest tavern.
Why do you need to sneak in? We're all just going through the front.
You know, sometimes Silverheart, you just gotta do it. It's just like, you know, we bowl.
Yeah. Sometimes you need to burn things. Sometimes he needs to sneak.
Exactly. And like, if you guys get stopped, because like, you know, last time they were talking about us being the last four, and I mean, I don't think we're that like notorious or whatever, but I like to like, you know, err on the side of caution when I remember it exists. So this is me, you know, dancing that fine line between genius and stupidity, I guess.
Oh, I see.
All right.
Well, far be it from me to dissuade you from your stupidity.
I know, I'm putting myself in your shoes or your tail.
I believe Silverheart has legs.
You have feet?
No.
No, that can't be. Ain't you like a worm or something?
I'm a salamander. Welp.
Hi, a worm.
You got little vestigial flipper things on your butt?
Oh my god, is he like a
No.
centipede underneath?
No.
There's like a million little feet scuttling about.
Look, we're not talking about me right now. We're
Yeah,
trying to
but-
enter into this place.
Just saying, it would be a lot of money at the cobblers, you know, making a tiny million like, you know, a million tiny shoes for
All
you.
right, keep walking. We're getting nowhere.
Guards, come on.
All right.
Next.
Yep.
State your business.
I hunt things.
You want to work?
You got a job?
Might. You know, ask around inside. The bear has to stay outside, though.
What? Why?
'Cause it's a bear. It might eat someone.
She won't eat anyone.
You promise?
Yeah, she much prefers cooked meals. She's kind of spoiled.
All right. Waves Killian Curly through. Next.
Hi. I'm from the
Now
north.
looks up.
Yeah.
You're that
I can
girl
tell.
don't eat anybody.
I can tell.
Mhm.
You got a strong back, do you?
Yeah.
You want to work?
Sure.
And inside.
All right.
And now looking between Sparrow and Sulphurheart. And kind of waves Sparrow up and just kind of puts a hand up towards Silverheart. He's like, boy,
Man.
What is
Daddy,
that?
sir?
What is the meaning of this?
We'll get to you in a second there.
Wait, what do you mean? My brethren ain't gonna stay back.
You're together.
Yeah.
Why is it me that you're stopping?
I know, it seems a little targeted, doesn't it?
Have you noticed what most of our place is built out of? You look around, the walls are wooden. There is if you look through, you can see most of the buildings inside are wood. There is a keep far in the back that is mostly wood. So you see where we'd have a problem with fire spreading.
The shortcomings of your follies have no bearing on me. The only thing you have to do is concern yourself with is not giving me a reason to set fire to anything.
He's just an avid smoker. It's why it smells like that on him. You know, he's got like a bad problem, just severe addiction. It's really bad.
What's your story, boy?
Oh, well, you know, it's a bit long to tell, and I don't want to keep you here all day. But, you know, just regular folk out here looking for a job, you know, just trying to do some stuff. But, I don't know, he's just trying to get me brethren in because, you know, I'm trying to get him to meet some friends, see if we can get him out of his smoking habit.
All right. Come on.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Okay.
I look back at something like, you owe me.
To ask you.
Kind of looking around, you see that most of the rooftops look like they're made out of wheat straw, hew wood walls, and looking around, you see mostly humans walking around. You do see some dwarves here and there, but there are a couple of businesses around. But it depends on what the party is looking to do.
I want to burn something down.
Thought you were gonna sneak in.
See, that was the plan, and then I kind of stood around for a while, and I done forgot I was about to do it, and then he called on me, and it's not like I could just disappear after he called on me.
Oh,
But
that
then
would have been quite a trick.
Honestly, you know, I should have done it.
You should sneak
Right.
out and then get back in line and see if he notices you.
It would be pretty ballsy, eh?
Give him back his wallet. All right.
I can't believe
Honestly?
I'm hearing what I'm hearing.
Could I possibly do that?
Sure. You could head back towards. You just came in the gate, and yeah, they have their backs to you. They're checking wagons, and they're almost like Walmart greeters in a way. I mean, there's like people coming in and out. So
I'm
they
gonna
have about
flip
as
my
much
poncho
enthusiasm. So.
inside out, so that
Okay.
instead of like it's like whitish color, it's gray on the inside, and so I
Ooh.
just flip it back, and then I put it on the gray side out, and like they'll never know.
Okay.
And I
Let's just
put my
think
hair up
yours.
in a bun.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think you're a twin or something.
Smear some dirt on my face.
You're really committing to this.
You don't know me.
Okay. So what's next?
I'm gonna go up to the guard and try and get in the city.
Yeah, I'm gonna set up on the side and try to watch.
Yep.
So you're gonna leave and then try to come back in. Okay.
Yeah, but
All
you know,
right.
sneak out so they don't know he's there. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So they get up to you eventually. Everyone else is like standing around for like 10 minutes waiting, unless you guys don't want to stand around and wait.
See what happens.
Oh, that's an awesome idea,
Oh,
Crash.
that is
Thank
a
you.
great idea.
And that is exactly what they say. You look at somebody just came through here and you owe me money.
Really? What's their name?
Something with the animal name, and they sound just like you.
Really? You know, I am from Gaygarden, and they name a lot of people after like animals. Like, you know, I know Croc. I know a dude who's named Berry, but like not like berry with an A or like berry with an E, which is like the fruit, but berry like a bear, like grizzly.
Okay.
My name's Ro, by the way. And you know, just trying to get in. You know, got to meet up with a couple of friends. You know, I've traveled a long way to have a nice drink at a bar.
You're the one who talk too much too.
Afraid I don't know what you mean, blood, but Grey Garden people do speak a lot. It's how we usually get.
Oh,
out
get
of
in,
things
get in.
when
Come
I
on,
sit
come
down.
on. You hold
Oh,
up
no
the line
problem.
already. You're
gonna
holding up
try
the
and-
line already.
Pat him on the shoulder and just
Okay.
sneak down and actually try and take his wallet now.
That sounds like you're gonna roll tricks of the trade. So you're gonna
Yeah,
roll
it'll
and
be
add your
trick and
dex
treat.
modifier.
Tostones.
Thieves
Hold on,
gonna
guys.
thief.
My mom just came in clutch. Hold on. Okay, tricks of the trade, dexterity. I'm rolling my skull dice.
Wait, is that tostones?
Yes.
Oh, I love those.
Mami, que le gustan tus tostones. I got a 10 plus 2,
Okay,
so
12.
12.
Okay. Yeah, I
I
mean,
have
you
his
just
social security number.
basically, yes. Yeah, basically, you grabbed it and
Oh man. Classic.
yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't even bother putting a chain on it. So yeah, just got his wallet. So
Mm.
okay, he's too busy. And
When I get out, I'm going to dangle it in front of Killian and be like, I'm so cool.
Yeah.
all right.
As long as I keep you practicing on other people, I'm safe.
Sulfur Heart's jaws just slightly agape, just like
Yeah,
So,
with
You're going to catch flies, my friend. I know I'm the best, but I don't want you to choke.
with a with,
I'm not really big on stealing things, but at least you get some money now. So let's head to that tavern.
with a with a
I'm the
12.
one
Yeah,
who's
would
got
have come
funds right now.
with a 12 would have come away with the chain too. Yeah, you're right, Crash.
Yeah, can I have the chain too? I'm going to have a collection of chains by the end of this campaign.
Sure. You know what? You got the chain
All different
as well.
styles.
You got the chain as well.
you're gonna look like a
That's not-
Square Enix character.
That sounds fair. Okay. So
People
yeah,
further, you know?
you
You're
have
gonna
a
have to
wallet.
redraw Sparrow's picture.
Yeah.
Keep adding chains. Oh, boy.
So what's next? What would you like to do?
A bar.
Sounds
A
like
bar?
we're going into a
It's
bar.
the tavern.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. You look around. You find a place called the Bitter Narcissus Pub. It's not the greatest of places, but it looks like it does a fair amount of business in this small village.
I favor the name of this location.
I don't know. I
Why?
think it's kind of weird. You really shouldn't be eating Narcissus. It's not good for you. So
Yeah,
how would
he's a
they eat
sad lad.
Has a just kind of a simple door. It's got a battered sign hanging above it. So yeah, I'll say someone bold like Sparrow opens the door and
Makes the
you-
scene.
And I have a couple ideas, but let me know how you want to walk in first.
Literally what Killian just did. I'm finger gunning it, you know? Dick first. Just like winking and smiling at everybody. So I turn my way in like I own the place.
Okay. Jump in, finger guns. Why don't you give me a defy danger roll, and with
Oh.
your charisma.
Alright, lads, I'm admit I don't have anything attached to my charisma.
That just sounds like
That's an 8.
an 8. Okay. Yep. You come in like ta-da, and you find it is dark. There's a couple windows bringing some light in, but for the most part, not enough. There's a kind of an old, battered bar stands in the back. There's a one-eyed young man standing behind the back, and his one eye looks like it's kind of higher than where the spot where he's missing an eye. The face kind of droops there. And he's just drying a battered-looking mug. They look like they really need some new equipment here. So So Sparrow's come in.
Mhm.
Anybody else following him behind?
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow in behind with Curly and try to like take an immediate left.
Curly can't fit through the door. It's too narrow. And he's
Poor
starting
thing.
to paw. At the
Uh-oh.
No. That's it. Sorry, girl. This is gonna. Let's see if we can find some outside seating.
All right.
If there's no outside seating, I'm gonna grab a table and a chair and bring it outside.
Okay. Yeah. When you get in, there's only about three patrons there, and looking at them, they are two young women and a man, and to the practiced eyes, you would almost be sure they are adherents or fervent followers of Kinkelfurter. They kind of just lounge around the table and they kind of just smile at Sparrow as they come in, and then they kind of just look up Helga like, and Sulfurheart, they're like,
Did he just meow?
What kind of a creature do you take me for?
A
You're
bigger one.
You're right.
they're just, and the workers, we'll say, are just kind of sitting there, just sipping drinks, just kind of looking you guys over.
I'm gonna go over to the Kinkelfurter fans, drag Helga with me.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'll go. I don't think you can drag me, but I'll go with.
I'll make the valiant effort until you feel like, yes, I will move with you.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And they look you guys up. They're like, "Good day."
Good day to you, Mandem Likes.
Ah,
What are you lovely ladies doing over here? I see you're Kinkelfurter fans. I am avid one too.
we are. Oh, you and the Union,
You know it.
local,
I kind of look
local,
back at Kelly like, what's a union?
local 234.
Local 567
Oh, we might be getting benefits this year. You never know.
Benefits.
And the guy leans over and goes, "Yeah, maybe even dental." And it's like 3 teeth. And they're just like
Oh.
hanging out. And he's like, "It's been a little slow here. It seems like not many people worshiping the right God. Ever since they built that temple over on the other side of town.
What temple?
Built a temple to that warming God. Ooh, let's all feel warm and snuggly when you could be fucking. That's a way to stay warm."
No, brother, that is truth and fact by
Fist bump.
Kinkelfurter himself.
Yep.
Page 3.
Exactly. So, you looking to earn some coin? Or spend some coin?
We'll see what's in the budget, but I'm really interested about earning some coin.
Who did you
Well.
say that temple was for?
For the warming God.
Warming God.
They got like a name, or they
God,
just like
let it warm.
warming?
That's the name.
Warmed God, I don't know. The snuggly deity. I something like that.
Care Bear.
I'm
Who
not sure.
keeps up with all that stuff?
I might go check that out.
Okay. You want to go check out the
Yeah,
The warming
that
god?
sounds like, yeah.
Warming?
okay.
There's a warming god and a cold god where I'm from.
Mm.
We don't really worship, but this is the first I've heard of a temple to one.
What's the deal with the lizard over there?
I have no idea.
He's got a smoking addiction.
There you go.
We're trying to wean him off it a bit. So if you smell anything burning, it might just be some of that ashes fell out his pipe.
Oh, okay. Just keep an eye on him because this place is made of wood.
Right, right.
At this point,
Well.
Silverheart has crawled up onto the bar stool.
Okay.
Yeah,
My,
a glass of your finest wine.
Kid's like, "Let me see what we got." And even though he has one eye, it's still cross-eyed.
Oh, poor thing.
So he's kind of stumbling around grabbing bottles. He's like, wine. Oh, okay. And pulls out this thing, and you see it's like turpentine or something. And he's like, okay. How do I? Is it twist top? He's like, it's my first day.
You're doing fine. You're doing fine. Just slow down.
Now take a deep breath.
And he shows the bottle of Silver Heart. You clearly see turpentine on it.
It sounds like a good vintage. I've never heard of it before.
Crash
Warm
that.
God.
Crash
Just a
that.
microwave.
That is now canon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to write that down.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So he managed to get out and gets out of takes the mug he was cleaning and pours like half the bottle of turpentine in, and he like moves it over to you. He says, "That'll be hold on, let me check the prices." He's going to scrambling around for like a tablet or something like that. It has prices written on it.
Mm.
Oh, it's your first day, you said?
Yes.
Oh, don't you know? Traditionally, first day, the first drink is free.
That's what they said too. And he points over at the Kinklefers. He says, "Yeah, I don't know how I got money though. If on my first day everybody else drinks for free."
Oh, it's just the first day. After that, you'll be fine. You're doing a great job. Cheers to you.
Thanks. And he kind of stumbles back, and he's like, "Okay, yeah." And so you have yourself a nice glass of turpentine.
All right. I'm getting some notes of something
Last one.
I don't recognize. Might be floral or berries, maybe.
It's the Lysol. Fabuloso, man.
Yeah.
Oh my. They are taking advantage of this poor guy.
Hey, kid, why don't you just set me up a tab and give me a pitcher of some of your weakest beer? I'm going to be sitting outside.
Okay. And he goes back and he's beer.
Oh, no.
He grabs this big container and it sloshes all around. And I'm gonna have somebody give me a I don't know if I really need a check for this. Puts it down and it says something about deer piss or something like that on it. And he's like, "Is this the beer you want?"
No.
Can I smell it first?
Sure. Slides it over.
Not gonna lie, I could see a microbrewery naming it beer and ale beer piss in real
Right?
life.
Yeah.
Though.
I mean, there's a root beer that's very good called, well, it was called Moose Whiz. It's called Bear Whiz now because they got sued by some company. But
Mm.
quite good root beer.
Deer piss ale. It is now canon.
Yeah. So is it actually ale or is it deer piss? Because I could tell the difference.
Yes.
If you smell it, it does smell like beer with just a hint of urine.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, this will do. I'll just take this.
If you know,
In a glass.
if you're going to be in a deer stand for a couple of hours, yeah. And he's like, okay, and he gets it. He's like sloshing the thing around as he's like trying to like pour it into a mug. But you managed to get a full mug.
Steady his hand a little bit there.
You managed to get a full mug before it's.
Right.
No, Crash, you're killing it tonight. All
Go outside.
Oh my.
right, yeah, you get it and have a sip, and it's actually not bad.
Not bad. All right. Take
But
this glass.
it's a light beer, so
Take the glass and the
an electrolyte. No, so
back outside. See you guys outside.
okay, all right. So we've had a couple people get drinks.
Mhm.
Some people engaging in banter with the locals. And
There's a-
Helga, do you want to stay or do you want to
I want to
over and
go
check?
see the Temple of the Warming God. We don't
Okay.
have one of those.
Okay.
So, yeah. I'm going to go back out. And since Killian and Curly are outside, I'm going to tell them where I'm going.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds good. You want any of this before give it to Curly?
Nah, that's all right.
Bash the top in to make a nice little.
Crash, I might have to add the gear grinder special. In
Oh, wow.
that
goes back far. Yeah.
Yeah, that is from a campaign, a D&D
time ago.
campaign that Crash runs. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I have so much going on here. I'm gonna have to try to find a way to go back and write all this stuff down to make sure I get it in the game. So
I nominate Crash as the secretary.
yeah, seconded.
Thirded.
Well,
like
it passes. So
in like the door frame, like in the cinema view, in the camera frame where you see Helga and Cillian just talking to each other, and there's the outline of the door frame just in the background. There's suddenly like a burst of fire, just good gear.
Helga,
Uh-huh.
you you wander through the town, and you find kind of on the kind of far northeastern end of the village. You find this small little building. It's in about as much disrepair as the bar, but you do recognize up on the top of the building the holy symbol, the pair of oven mitts clasping a casserole dish. So you recognize the temple of the wormed god.
Wow. I'm gonna go in.
Okay, you go in and there is just a faint little smell of incense. It's not as bad inside as it looked outside. It is fairly organized. There's a couple benches. There is a small little oven in the corner, and there is it's just one person here. You see one worshiper is kneeling down in front of a bank of small candles, and they have like a hood on, and they kind of thick hands that you can just kind of see them in there. You just hear some like faint whispering, but there's, like I said, there's a couple benches, couple places to worship. There are other aspects of the warmed god besides the oven aspect. There is to the west. Some people think of the warmed god as Little Miss Sunshine. That brings the light in the summer. They like to sit behind glass and feel the extra light coming in. But it seems like at this place they only follow one aspect of the warmed god over here. So
Right. I'm gonna go sit down in one of the pews, I guess. Right. And just like look around to see what else do they have icons and things, I mean,
yes, yeah,
because we've always thought of it as these like the springtime, like the warm flowers and things.
It sounds like your aspect is probably closer to Little Miss Sunshine, with no trademark infringement. But yeah, you sit down. There are there's some you see something about like prayer books almost. You see something about microwave.
What is that?
Microwave combustible, perhaps. You're not quite sure. You're not really the best at reading the text.
Yeah.
But it seems like another way of worshiping the warmed god. Something with microwave.
Whatever that is.
Yeah. Oh, earthenware lead us into cheesiness. Oh, that is canon as well now.
Okay. Yep, that's canon now.
And you know what? And that is better. That small last sunbeam. Yeah,
Mhm.
that sounds better than maybe taking some registered name I could get sued over. So
Right.
thank you.
Yeah. Do that
Yeah.
one. Mhm.
Yeah. But the person who was worshiping, you hear him kind of stand up, some knees cracking, stand up, and they throw back their hood, and it's a small dwarf woman, kind of brownish, kind of starting to go gray hair, kind of braided back, and she just kind of nods at you, and she's like, "May the warmth be with you."
Thank you, and also with you.
She's like, today was not such a good day for me, but perhaps the hot cross buns will be with me later. Where fare you, traveler?
I'm from Winter Spring.
Oh my goodness!
Way up there, yeah.
So I said, well, I'm from north as well, but not quite that far north. My old bones can't handle that cold anymore.
It does get cold.
Yes.
Intermittently and unpredictably.
Yes. Yeah. She says, but I don't often see your type this far north. What brought you down here?
Some friends and I decided to travel, see the world.
Oh. She's like, and then she's kind of like, oh, you're not from the West, are you?
The West?
Silverfall?
No, not from there. I'm from Winter Spring.
Winter Spring.
Yeah, It's way north. Way north.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know where I'm headed next. I've spent some time here in Eastalia, but not quite sure where I'm headed next. But I wish you good luck.
Thank you.
May the warmth be with you.
And also with you.
Okay.
Be well.
And she kind of pulls herself up and kind of wanders out of the temple.
This is weird. My people don't actually worship any gods. We feel like they're their own thing.
And what was that?
I guess we know what gods think of that.
Yeah, that was ominous.
What was that?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Was it?
Sacred, yeah?
Sorry, it's the turpentine. It's really going down a weird way.
Yeast we forgot. Oh boy, yeast
Oh,
we
wow.
forgot. It's called a hot dish and it's sacred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
my.
Oh yeah, you betcha. All right.
Just a nice stew.
All right, my friends. So is Hel gonna stay there? Is she gonna leave? What's next on the agenda?
Probably gonna go back to where my friends are. I just wanted to see what this was like here, because we don't really worship, but some people do.
Okay. You
Yes,
come
not
out.
just your gods.
No?
If you come out, the you guys are killing it.
Well, that's just Junior. He's waiting for service to start.
Yeah, we're gonna head back over to the bar, where
That's where I'm going as well. To the bar.
where Sparrow is having a grand old time with the Kinks, and they've just bought her, bought him another round of drinks, and they're like, "Hey, bartender, keep them coming. Remember, they're on you. It's your first day."
Are you really shooting? I've got places to be after this, ladies.
Oh, they're like, "Come on."
I mean, if you insist.
And he kind of staggers over with this tray of shots, and he's like, his depth perception is off, and he's like, oh, and he's like, and today's a good day. I was really shaky yesterday. Sparrow and the Kinks. It's-
That's not the only thing we're topping.
okay. Silverheart.
I,
Delicious.
he's not okay.
Another, please.
He's like, okay. Pours another one in for you. He's like, do you want the flaming shot?
Yes.
Is that a good idea?
I don't think it is. Well, it's none of my business.
And how about Killian sitting outside? You're just kind of just sitting outside.
Drinking my beer,
Okay.
hanging out with Curly, watching the passers-by,
Yeah.
scoffing at most of them.
You notice a couple other places while you're sitting out there. You notice a blacksmith shop named Hammer and Tongs over by the city gates, and you also notice a leather shop called Crackalacka.
Okay. Good to know in case we need to do any shopping.
Mhm.
I don't know how much of that guy's purse we're going to have left after this drink show. Maybe after we get some work under our belts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, Helga returns. Sees Kellyanne outside.
I'm back.
Yeah, so how was the temple?
Interesting. My people don't worship gods. We accept that they're there. We have to deal with whatever they bring. This one seems to be more about food. The warmed god, so it's just a different way of worshiping, I guess. But it's
I guess so.
interesting to see because we don't make temples. People don't.
I mean, it's the same god.
Apparently,
Maybe they got fed up with you not worshiping.
I don't know, but we see it different. I mean, theirs is just as valid. It's fine, but unexpected, I guess.
Well, that's mighty refreshing to hear.
Yeah.
Most people get pissed off when other people treat their gods differently.
Well, we don't worship anyway. The gods do as they do.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going back in? If you're going back in, could you get us another little ton?
Sure. Has the bear had some of this?
Most of it, yeah. That's why I'd like some
wow.
more.
Yeah, okay, give me the glass. I'll go bring it.
Thanks, yeah.
Yeah. I'll walk in, find the bartender, be like, can you refill that, please?
Sure. Oh yeah, the deer piss. That's right.
Right. Yeah.
There's ever, and it feels like also like a big bowl for Curly.
Okay.
And hands you over another mug and and he's like, "Don't spill them."
Big enough I can handle this. Like carrying it like this, on the way up.
Yeah, you know what? Just for laughs, I want a dex roll.
Oh my god. Okay. Dexterity roll. Okay.
Yeah, just straight up dex. Add your modifier.
Trying to get this to work. No, it's not working. Hold on. Let me
You should have.
Is it 13 plus 1?
Yep, 13
Okay.
plus 1.
What am I rolling?
You're just gonna roll your 2d6.
Yeah, 2d6. Anytime you hear roll, it's just 2d6.
I got 2 1s.
Oh, okay. Well, mark your XP.
Yep. That was
And,
Yeah, spill the beer.
yeah.
and you have now spilled the beer all over you.
Okay.
Oh, hey, you're back. How's it going?
Not great. Not great at the moment. Yeah.
You,
No.
you spilled all over yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I was.
And you're going to be at disadvantage on any kind of stealth rolls until you take a shower or wash your clothes.
Find a
So,
river.
unless you're going deer hunting, then it
Right.
might be
Then
okay.
it's different. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna try this again, but only take one at a time
Okay.
to bring it to.
Okay. I won't make you make a dex roll.
Yeah.
You get it this time.
Mhm.
Over at the table, the Kinks are like, why don't we? They say to Sparrow, why don't we blow this place and have some fun? What do you think?
I mean, like, what kind of fun you talking about, ladies?
Acquiring things that belong to others.
You guys are my right type of crowd. Let's go. I gotta tell the man then first that I'm leaving though, because you can't just bounce on your boys and girls. So I'm
And
just gonna tap Killian and be like, I'm heading out with the gals.
All right. Stay safe.
Don't worry, Kinglefoot's got me.
all right.
We're going to probably try to find some place to crash for tonight. I'm sure you can figure out where we are.
Yeah, what's Sulfurheart? He's kind of burping fire, and he's not that great. You should also grill him on any secrets while he's in his state, but you didn't hear that from me. Capiche?
Gotcha.
I'm assuming I stayed outside to bring in the beer.
So that leaves
Yeah.
Sulfurheart and the young bartender.
Oh no.
Oh wait, I wanted to throw some silver at the bartender before I left because I felt kind of bad.
All right. You had, I think, you had picked up, I think, like 20 silver or something last time. So how much do you give him?
I'll slip him 5 of that.
And he's
Be like, first day tip.
and he's like, 12. Thanks.
Yeah, 12.
Just stuff some in his pocket. And,
Alright, we'll
and
find
then he's like, thank you.
It made me feel bad.
And he kind of crashes into the bar and kind of stumbles around it. Comes back over to Sulfurheart, and he's like, "Your friends are nice."
Ah, they're great. They're great. Just the best.
Can I get you anything else?
Ah, no, I think I've had plenty. You're great. You're great. You're gonna do great things.
Where are you from?
I'm far east of here.
Oh,
From I can't say it. It's who cares? Who gives a fuck?
I don't. I certainly don't. And he's like, "Oh, I shouldn't have said that." Oh,
It's cool. It's just whatever. Listen. I'm gonna go rejoin my group.
okay.
You good luck to you.
Okay. Thank you.
And Silverheart just like stops for a moment, and then he just kind of half falls off of the bar stool and heads on his way out.
Is he gonna slither on his stomach out?
Yeah, slithers and then like totters a little bit. Somehow. There's like a bump on the door frame as he crashes there.
All right. Misjudges the door.
Yeah.
You were heading for the one on the left.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. So Helga and Killian, you see Sulfurheart slither out, and Sparrow has disappeared with her newfound friends.
Well,
And-
Sparrow's off for a night on the town. We should
Yeah.
probably be responsible. Go find a
And
place to stay.
Work.
oh, that's true. Yep. There are still 2 places that if you wanted to check out, you can. But we're gonna switch things over to Sparrow and his new friends. They stand kind of out. They kind of stand. They walked a little ways away from the bar. Now they're kind of just looking around the village, and they kind of look at Sparrow and go, "Okay, who do you want to rob first?"
Alright, so my experience is I try for the drunkards, but I'm thinking we could do a little competition until somebody gets caught, and then we all got to scram.
Okay.
Right? So we'll pick a target walking down the street, and then one of us got to go rob them. And that's not like a stick up, but like kind of just 5-finger discount. And if you fuck up, you're out the game.
Okay. Yeah, there's several people kind of wandering around. A couple of people who kind of go towards more like they're kind of heading towards like maybe down like side streets. It's not a huge village, but there's some little side streets. One is a woman carrying water on one of those sticks or whatever. They carry buckets of water. Yep. There's a a young dwarf, just starting to grow his beard in, has a bow and arrow over his shoulder, and looks like a beaver or a raccoon or something over his shoulder. And then there's another dwarven woman, kind of long hair and like braids. And she's just kind of slowly kind of walking down the street, just kind of not minding her, just kind of minding her own business, and slips past the group. And just kind of looks at you guys. May the warmth be with you.
May the warmth be with you. Do I know if there's like a certain thing that the people who like, I know the King for fans do this, but like, is there something that the people who warmth do? Did they shake hands or something?
I don't know. Let's ask Helga. In your brief experience with
not all of the people following these bats do that, but some of them might shake hands like with both hands to be warm.
Okay.
They might do that, but I don't know for sure.
Boom. All right. I'm gonna reach out to kind of shake her hand.
Okay.
In a warm greeting, and if she reaches back, I'm gonna like pull her in for like a back pat. Be like, "May the warmth be with you, ma'am."
Oh, and she's like, "Oh, dang it!" She just hugs you tight.
Mm-hmm. And pockets.
Okay. That sounds like tricks of the trade.
I'm going for your valuables. Ruh-roh.
Uh-oh.
This is not the time, y'all. It is a flat 6.
Oh, okay. Mark experience. Mark down some experience for you. And
no performance issues.
And she
Never.
And as you part, you feel a strong hand on your elbow, and she's like, "And that wasn't very nice."
I'm just gonna kind of smile at her and be like, "I had to try." But may the warmth be with you, legit.
She's like, "Not this time." And she just kind of lets you go, and the dwarf just kind of, "Careful now."
And when she turns the corner, I turn to the girls. That was so scary. Oh my god.
She has one of those. They're like, it's one of those heat fanatics or whatever. I don't know. They got weird powers, I think.
Oh no. Well, it's none of my business what they can and can't do.
Okay.
And but yeah, we'll just keep trying to rob people.
Okay. All right. Tell me what other kind of there's more people now wandering around. Tell me what kind of target you're looking for.
So usually Sparrow goes up in like the richer parts of Grey Garden at night when like a bunch of men get drunk, and pretends to be like a server who's helping them escort them out of like a place and be like, "Oh, so you should sit out here and have some water," and then rob them and leave, or just like some random vagrant walking about who bumps into them.
Okay.
So this is kind of like a first because these people are sober. Well, and they will remember him.
They could return back to the bar. But I think the rest of your party is still sitting outside, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what they want to do first, and then we'll come back. So, yeah. So you've picked up Sulphur Heart, and you're trying
probably
to get
literally.
probably literally picked him up.
Hand under each arm.
There we go.
It's so fun to say. Crack-a-lacka, crack-a-lacka, crack-a-lacka.
Oh my, you've had way too much. No more for you, sir. Mm-mm.
The inn does have rooms for rent. There's a second floor to the place. If you wanted to inquire there, there is also the keep, where from what you would guess, the Duchess in Surtaname probably lives there. But it's getting later in the day, so it's probably not a good idea to go there with a drunken salamander, but that is entirely up to the trash
with
mob.
a drunken salamander.
Way into the morning.
So, what would you guys like to do?
Well, let's at least find out how much it's going to cost to stay at the inn. But I think we're going to end up in a barn somewhere.
Probably. I don't
Okay.
mind that. That's fine.
Yeah, I got going.
Okay. Couple more customers have come in. Look like some tradesmen who have gotten off work. They're sitting at the bar. A couple of them are at a couple different tables, laughing it up. The poor bartender is scurrying around, literally dropping off drinks. And they're going, "Hey, remember, it's your first day. It's on you." And he's like, "That's right. I almost have no money left from that last customer." And he kind of turns around, kind of fixes his one eye on Helga. He says, "Hey, you're back. Welcome.
Hi.
What can I do for you?"
Do you know if we're looking for a place to stay the night?
"Oh, sure. We got 4 rooms here."
Oh, well. How much? How much?
Let me check. And he's looking. He's getting the board out with the.
Mhm.
Well, this one you got to pay for. It's not on me.
Right, right.
It says 1 silver per night.
Okay.
per-
I look over at Curly like.
And he goes, 1 silver per room per night. Ha! You almost tricked me on that one. So.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over. I'm sure I've got. I don't know if we're still like dragging the drunken salamander with us, but
Yeah.
probably.
How big are these rooms?
He's like, I don't think your barrel fit, but
She couldn't even get through the door. But no, I was thinking we could like save some money if we like squeezed in together.
he's like, that's okay. He's like, your bear can sleep out back.
Oh, you got a space?
Yeah, we'll get him some fish or something. What's she like?
She'll eat anything. Doors, fish, hinges.
That's true. That's true. I've seen it.
You got any rose water?
He goes back to the bar and he's looking around. He's like, rose water. I got something about prose here. Prose language? No.
Forget about it.
Okay. I'm waiting for my eyeglass to come in.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow. Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
What do you got? You want to get? Fuck it. Let's splurge and get a room each.
Yeah. Why not?
Put it on the tab.
Okay. And he's like, that'll be
3
4
silver.
silver.
4 silver. Sorry.
4 silver.
All right. I probably have at least a silver coin on me. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm going to assume you all started off with at least 5.
Yeah.
Sparrow found some. So.
I got this one.
That works.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's on me. I got this. I
You
took
sure
a-
about that?
That's mighty nice of you.
I took a little extra from the warlord when he wasn't looking.
Okay.
And that's when it goes quiet.
Oh.
People go, Warlord?
Ruh-roh.
He's drunk. He doesn't know what he's saying.
And even the bartender's like serious. He's like, nobody likes the Warlord.
Yeah, that's why he was robbing him.
Oh, okay. And then the conversation comes back up and everyone goes back to laughing. And
Yeah.
so it was almost like, I wish I had that needle scratch noise. Okay. Yeah. So they're, and he's like, if you guys want some more drinks before you go to bed. He's like, I think that one's had enough wine though.
Yeah.
Oh, you want more wine, sir?
Yes.
He goes back to go get the turpentine.
And I'll slap 4 silver on the counter.
Why don't you take that to your room? That way, if you pass out, you'll be right where you need to be.
Yep.
Good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Great idea.
It almost gets like a flight of
Yeah.
of little wine glasses. Okay.
It's just a weird sound of like amphibious sort of skin kind of slapping against each step as he goes up.
His tail rubs along the banister.
When you kick one of those door things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna switch back to back outside now. Now that it's getting nice and dark,
Mm.
Woo.
and Sparrow's new friends have found a person or two to bump into and snatch a wallet here and there. They didn't have much money in it. They just kind of took the money and just tossed the wallet.
I'm gonna check my pockets just in case to see if they've robbed me as a gag.
Yeah, you know what? I think it still sounds like tricks of the trade because you're gonna like go, hey, I had my pockets sealed pretty tightly, and
What is that, Dex? Or...
Dex, yeah.
Okay, that would be an 8.
Everything seems secure. They didn't seem to have figured out your elaborate pocket system.
You know, the poncho knows what it knows.
So you got really one more score before maybe the city guard might actually start wandering around. It's a small village, but they do patrol at times.
All right, I need a big score. All right, you can't go back to the bar without having done something cool.
And they look over and they say, "Hey, the leather shop is still open. Crack-a-lacka. You never know what you might be able to pick up in there."
You want me to break into the leather shop?
No, just steal something from in there. We distract them and you take something and...
Gaz, I'm on it.
Okay.
Let's get this done.
Okay. Yep. You get into Crack-a-lacka, and there is a young woman who's kind of standing behind a counter, and she's talking to a guy who looks like a cleric of sorts, who's cautiously buying some almost looks like assless chaps, and she's like, and and let me remind you, there's no returns, but there's no shame if it doesn't fit right. I mean, you're kind of a sturdy husky fellow, so just give him a good try, and you might have to break him in. She's like, and he kind of quickly just grabs his purchase and scurries out. And then she kind of looks at Sparrow and her friends, and she's like, "Good evening. Welcome to Crack-a-lacka. What can I help you with?"
You. I'm not really sure what I'm here looking for. I came in and was thinking about having a bit of browse around, experiment a bit,
Okay. And she now just takes a step back. She's like, "I'll just wait over here in case you need anything."
Yeah. And I'm gonna nudge one of the girls and be like, "Do your thing."
She's like, "Oh, look over here." And her and the other two go kind of wandering over, and they start looking at these. It almost looks like a cat of 9 tails or something hanging from the wall. And they're like, "Look at the beadwork on this. This is quality. You can tell that." And the owner is kind of glancing over at them and then kind of glances back at Sparrow and just kind of gives her a wink, like, "Go for it." Like, like I'm waiting for you.
Wait, what do you mean, go for it? Who said that?
Like she knows what you're up to.
Oh my lord. Alright, how do I'm trying to get the vibe that I'm not gonna steal,
Yeah. Well, if let's take a look at what you can do. You don't have much charisma.
I do got balls.
That's the thing. Is it enough of a challenge for Sparrow to try to take on this shop owner who seems familiar with groups of shoplifters coming into her store?
All right, I'm gonna rub my little kinkle photo between my palms and be like, "Bless me, bless me."
You're talking about the idol you carry in your pocket.
Uh-huh.
Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. We don't
Well,
want to have anything
Rob-
disgusting going on in this stream. So. Okay.
Perish the
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah. Sounds like that would be tricks of the trade.
Is that a charisma roll for me? Or
Well,
dex?
well. Well, how do you want to try to do this? Do you want to try to fast talk her? Do you want to try to cause your own distraction? What's kind of the way you think you
We're
want
just
to try
going to
to
be
play
so
this?
fast that she doesn't
You
even
just
know
try
it.
to just snatch it and just run.
I think
Well, that's what was that? What's that? A
And-
purple
and-
tree?
And
gotta
pardon the
clean
pun
it
with
away.
snatch. So
Look
so-
at distraction.
I'm gonna try and charm her.
Okay.
Okay, not bad, not bad. It's an 8.
Okay. And she kind of strolls over a little bit. She's like, "So you're new in town?"
Yeah, a bit. They don't really got like shops like this back where I'm from. My sister, my sister works for some of it, but I'm not, too much of a fan.
Well, she's like, "I make everything in the shop myself."
You got any like corsets out of leather or no?
Out of leather. Gets a little hot for leather corsets, but I might have something like that. And she's gonna half turn to start to look at the back of the store.
What is the most valuable thing within reach that I can snatch?
You see actually there's a whip on one of the tables. There are some scabbards. There is a bullwhip, and there's some scabbards that look like they have some jewels on them, and maybe some gloves.
Can I steal more than one thing?
It's up to you.
Okay.
Depends on how cocky Sparrow thinks he is.
Kinkleferger does work in threes.
Why'd you have to say that? Because now I gotta do it. Go big or go home. I'm gonna take the scabbard, the gloves, and the whip.
Okay. I'm gonna have you do tricks of the trade. If you get 11 or if you get 11 or better, you get all 3. If you get 10, you'll get 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
7 or 8, you'll get 1, and 6, nothing. So.
All right. I have a question. Would one of the girls be able to use aid on me?
Yeah. So you know what? I'm gonna give you add 1 to your roll. So whatever you roll, add 1 to it, because the one girl's going to exclaim like, "Oh my God! Look at these panties!"
That'll do it.
Oh, blessed be. You know what? Technically, I didn't even need it, but I'm gonna tell you, I had an 11 plus 2 plus 1. So.
Praise be.
Grab them all. The woman spins, and we got lots of exactly. The woman spins and goes heading towards your friends, and she's going, "Yeah, those are I learned that style when I was in Grey Garden."
Oh, wow.
So where is Sparrow keeping all of this in this trusty poncho? Okay. You grab the gloves, the whip, and a scabbard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Be
And
sure to write it
the
down.
woman goes over and looking at, and she's talking, and she spins and looks over at Sparrow.
You know what, gals? I really appreciate you bringing me here, but, it really isn't my thing.
They're like, Oh, okay. Well, we don't have any money anyway, so but these were nice.
It's nice
And-
to browse, peruse a bit, see if you could buy it eventually.
And the woman's like, okay, well, come back when you can.
All right, thank you so much.
Okay. I assume you beat a quick retreat.
I make a quick retreat, get the girls, and then I show them the poncho.
Okay.
I'm like, look at this, girls.
Oh,
And I have one question. With that insane roll, would it have been possible to snatch up one of them leather pendants for one of the girls?
No. You were able to grab what was on the table in front of you. Yeah. 'Cause you just went I mean, it was an amazing roll, but yeah, you would have then go halfway across the shop.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't work.
Yeah.
I'm too fast.
Maybe
Casually
on your
leave
next
behind
trip.
a sack of coins.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you get out. Do you run? Do you stroll away casually? What's your
leisurely.
what's the-
Nothing's
okay.
happened.
okay? All right.
Just laugh and giggle, and then go back to the bar after
Okay.
a while. Be like, I gotta go back to my friends.
Okay. All right. So Sulphur Heart crashed for the evening.
Probably.
Yeah.
And Helga and Killian still sitting inside.
I'm getting Curly settled in the back of the.
Okay.
area.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
guessing there's
wait,
like a
sorry.
stable or something. So
Yeah. It's almost like kind of like an old doghouse kind of thing, but much bigger than that. But not huge. You kind of look around. You haven't really seen any stables here in town.
odd.
But you get them settled. Sparrow comes in to see Helga
Hey, we
With
got
her-
rooms.
with their new friends.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Jessica and Bessica.
Hi.
Siblings?
I don't know.
Okay.
Twins.
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 Okay. Okay.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Yeah.
That works. I had no descriptions made up for them, so
Twins.
yeah, twins. And they were like, let's get some more drinks.
I've really had a blast at you gals, but Mandan's got to go to bed. I've got stuff to do
Aw.
tomorrow. I know.
Right.
But just remember, King Kuffa is with us all, always. We're united
Always.
through him. Blessed be. And I'll just give them,
Blessed be.
kisses on the cheek before they go. Like, you guys have fun.
Okay.
Never lose your spirit.
Okay. And they're like, they wander out.
All right. We got rooms upstairs.
Yay! And then they go to the rooms and be like, I can't wait to show off what I got.
Okay. All right. So yes, you guys gonna all head up to your rooms then?
I think so. We've got to get
Okay.
up early in the morning if we're going to try to find a job.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Yep.
The next morning comes and it is horrible for Sulphurheart. I actually would like a Constitution roll to see if you can even slither out of bed.
Okay. Oh, good.
Poor man.
Oh. Apparently I'm a good drinker. 12.
Wow.
Okay, yeah. Nice. Okay, and kind of shakes off the hangover a little bit, and now you're back to your normal evil self.
Mhm.
Okay.
His God burns it out of him.
The next up we're gonna say is Helga.
Okay. So I've probably been snoring the whole night, but if I'm in my own room, maybe you don't hear it so much. I don't know. So I'm just gonna get up and do a stretch and find out where my friends are.
Okay. We'll say Sparrow is up next.
I'm sporting new gloves.
Hmm.
Very nice gloves.
And you can add the whip to your inventory as a weapon.
Oh wow.
I don't even know what the rules for are. We'll find it. So
Me neither.
I'm sure they're in there somewhere.
I'm sure they're there somewhere.
I'll start looking.
Um,
But yeah, wearing that stuff, kind of sauntering out, going like when a girl gets her nails done, she wants everybody to see that she's doing stuff with her hands constantly. Looks like him.
What's that over there? We're
Oh my
there.
god! Just
One of
stroking
those,
things.
One of those.
The the hotel, or excuse me, the inn, does not have a continental breakfast, so you will have to
Go find it.
find sustenance somewhere else. And then Kelly ends up. And I assume you go down and
Yeah,
check
halfway
on
through
the
the night, I realized I wasn't going to get any sleep in this damn bed. It's too soft. So I just took all the blankets and went outside with Curly.
Okay. Alrighty. So yeah, she slept that time, and she snores worse than probably Helga.
I should just stay with her.
All right. Yes. So when you all get back together again, that's when you notice Sparrow's new wardrobe.
You did some shopping last night, kid?
Yeah, 5-finger discount.
Of course.
Aren't they beautiful quality, Killian?
Yeah.
No. Just look at this. The leather is so smooth, so beautiful, just absolutely soft to the touch.
That's really good work. You get
Yeah,
that.
it's really cool.
You get that across the street.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Make sure you don't wave your hands when
I
you
was
go
just
out.
thinking that, yeah.
Yeah, no. Put my
Figure out
hands.
who's got them,
Put my hands under my punch. Oh, she didn't know. Damn thing. Too good. Too good.
She won't even
Monday was-
notice they're gone.
Yeah, Monday was in there and out there like it's like when you blow out a candle. You didn't even know what's happening. I was like the wisp of smoke, too quick to catch. Couldn't even touch me.
Just be careful. She might
Yeah.
realize that those are gone.
Just gonna put my gloves under my armpits when I cross the street, and
Okay.
All right.
That works.
eventually.
Okay. So what's the plan? So what would you guys like to do today?
What do you guys want to do? I mean, should we head up to the hoity-toity place and turn that book in?
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah,
See if we get like a reward
maybe.
for like a good deed.
I mean, at least first thing in the morning. They may not see us right away. We can put our names on some sort of list or something.
There'll probably be a list, I would think, but I don't know.
Good idea. Good idea.
All right. Well, let's rustle up some grub first. I'm hungry.
Yeah. All right. What do we got? I'm like looking around.
There is this merchant selling some eggs, selling some meat of some sort. You don't quite able to tell from a distance what kind of animal it was from. They're saying it's get your meat, yeah.
I'll have some meat. Is it on a stick?
He grabs a branch and jams it into it. It's on a stick now.
I love some meat on a stick.
He's like, that'll be 30 copper.
All right, no problem. Here we go. Anybody else want some?
And Curly's like,
Yay.
All right, yeah.
I don't eat meat.
Get
okay,
a stick for my friend.
okay, yeah. He's just picking. He's just
Oh,
picking.
right.
He's
I keep forgetting that, Helga.
That's all right. I'll find something.
You got any mushrooms?
he's
Oh.
I hear they grill up nice.
He's like, yeah, and he's like rustling around, and this bag comes out with his grubby paw full of these mushrooms. He's just like, what do you think of these mushrooms?
They look like they've been sitting in your bag for a week.
Yeah, they kind of do.
He's
A little
like,
bit squashed there.
he's like, I got some bread over here if you want some bread.
Bread and egg.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll just have bread. That's fine.
He's like, they make it up at the temple. And he's like, and it's actually half decent looking bread.
All right. Is it
and
like
it's
a loaf of bread or?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's nothing grubby about it or anything like that. And he's like, wait, what's
Cut me on the throat if there's meat on the stick.
okay, so anyone who wants meat on a stick, he picks up a stick off the ground and jams it in there and goes, here's your meat on a stick.
How much for your eggs?
He's like, well, these is quail eggs, so there's 70 copper each.
Each individual egg?
Yeah.
Aren't those a bit small though?
Hey, they're quail eggs.
Right.
What are the
Yeah,
kind
they
of
told
eggs
me.
you want?
What eggs do you have?
And he's like, kind of grumbles. And he's like, I got some chicken eggs, and takes them out and puts them out. He's like, they ain't as good, bigger, but they ain't as good.
I'll take 2 chicken eggs and 1 quail egg, please.
All right. And as he hands you over one of the chicken eggs, it shakes.
Oh no.
Oh! Immediately, Silverheart just pops it right in his mouth.
Okay.
And he's like,
Oh,
and the guy's like, okay, usually people cook them.
are you kidding? That's the best time to have them.
And as it's going down your throat, you're getting kind of like, ugh. Like immediately,
fine,
even for
bud.
you, start getting like heartburn.
Oh no.
Yes, it wiggles on the way down.
Oh.
Coughs out a feather.
Yeah, and a little bit, and a little bit of flame.
Yeah, well, yeah, actually, yeah. He coughs a little bit, and you catch a scent of brimstone. And to everyone else, that's like the worst burp you've smelled.
Ugh.
I think I'm going to lose my breakfast.
And the guy goes, "Oh wait, those weren't chicken eggs. I think I charged you. I didn't think I charged you enough." He's like, "Give me that other egg back. I'll get you a chicken egg."
What kind of egg was it?
What was it?
Oh,
Just
no, don't be
tell
giving me
us.
the shifty side eye. What egg was it?
those was demon eggs.
Oh my god, you're going to have an alien baby.
I'm sorry, sir. They got the labeling wrong. That's why I said stick with the quail eggs, because sometimes they mess up the order.
You just have demon eggs just lying around?
They come in every now
Give
and then.
me that other one.
I get orders for them. And he's
From
like,
who?
well, I have a very exclusive clientele who come in for meat on a stick and a demon egg. Even I can't say that was straight.
Flabbergasted. Astounded.
I think
He's like, I can get you some chicken eggs instead of that demon egg. It's just gonna cause you nothing but trouble.
should I be concerned? Is there anything?
Maybe when it grows up, it might try to get out.
Oh
'Cause
wow.
typically we don't eat those things. They use them for those what do you call them? Rituals. Yeah.
Sparrow's going to immediately start trying to do the Heimlich remover on him. Come on, get it out. Put your finger down your throat.
Eastalia
You
breakfast.
first.
There you go.
Let go of
Alright,
me.
fine.
Nothing comes up. Nah. You just burp some more brimstone, but
Well, this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all over your gloves.
Ugh.
thank you, Rain. And he's like, anything else I can get you?
What if Helga punches him in the stomach like really hard?
I'll kill him. I can't.
Please don't.
Okay, look, only
I
like
mean,
50%
We can
hard.
take that chance, right?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Would you rather get like split open, like cesarean, but from the inside? Or would you like Helga to maybe bruise a rib or two, but have the demon
I don't
baby
know
out?
if that's a good idea.
You did chew it, right, Silverheart? I mean,
Oh, you just
yeah.
swallowed it.
You got it, Crash.
Yeah, it was spicy.
That's what I've heard. I don't eat them myself, though.
well, I mean, you chewed it up. It's got to be dead, right?
What do you think? I don't know anything about demons.
Spout
I'm sure
lore.
it's-
What do we know about demons?
Spout lore. Okay, yeah. Good call. Yep.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay.
I got Wait, what do I add to it?
You'll just pass it out tomorrow.
Could
Intelligence.
be.
Intelligence. Okay, that's also flat. I got a flat 9.
You got a 9? Okay. You know that there are different sizes of demons, different, mostly what you've heard on the street. Different sizes of demons, different classes of them. That some are born in eggs that are harvested from God knows where. That they're generally nurtured for growing up into like imps and little kind of minor servants, but that you never want to let them really get into your mind, and no one's ever heard of eating one, so Lord only knows what would happen with that.
All right, good news. I know something about your situation. Bad news, you are the beta tester for what's going on. And so, possibility is followed an imp. Or like a feathered imp. Like, maybe like an evil raven. And they say they're like usually low servants. You don't want them to get in your mind or in you. I don't know if they meant like literally. But this is kind of like a wait and see.
Oh, Volderu.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I'm of the idea that it needs to come out like now,
Sulfur Heart, you hear something, and no one else hears this, but it sounds like it's like rumbling from your stomach, but you hear it like in your head. You're like, where am I?
Punch me! Punch me! Punch me now! Punch me! Do it!
What is this place?
What is happening to you?
The bowels
Punch
of
me!
hell.
It's talking. Punch me!
Okay.
If you just
I'm not-
tickle him really hard until he vomits.
That I don't even know what
And
that's
you know
gonna
what?
do.
And I think you're gonna need to.
What am I doing?
I think that really sounds like.
Which one of these
Yeah,
is
what
it?
is the role for
I am.
Poltergeist?
I am looking at Helga's.
Yeah. I don't know what that counts as. I mean,
I
Defy
guess
danger.
I
Danger.
Discern realities.
Or let him-
Hack and slash.
hack and slash. Yeah, you're just
Slash?
you
Okay.
yeah
Wally.
yeah volley.
Just stand way back and punch you from across the room.
Yeah. I mean,
Me,
she
Killian, and the Curly going backwards and being like, "Yeah, you do you, you do you."
I mean, she does have her axe, which
I do.
you don't want to use the blade end.
no, but there's like a little top part that's like rounded. You could just.
Mhm,
Yeah,
sure.
like that.
Yeah.
All right. You sure about this?
Yes, do it. Come on.
Do not
Alright.
attempt to dislodge me.
All right. I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna poke him in the stomach with the rounded
Okay.
part, so I
Okay,
don't kill him.
Yep. Yeah, make your roll.
Okay. Is it 2d6 again? Or...
Yep.
Yeah.
Add your strength, which I believe is 2.
I've got a 6 and a 4 on the dice.
Okay. So you got a 12.
Yeah. I think I
Yeah.
killed him.
You wail the holy shit out of him, and that's when he feels something akin to something sliding down his bowels.
Oh my god.
Except he feels like something like scraping,
Ooh.
and it's going. Do not attempt to dislodge me. This will hurt much worse if you try to get rid of me.
Oh, it's like glass.
And you feel it like starting to like crawl back up, like it's like kind of grabbing, it's like pulling its way up towards your stomach again.
Oh.
Give me something to drink. Hit me again. Something. Anything.
Hitting you didn't seem to work, I guess? Is that what you're saying?
It's sort of. Ow.
Hmm.
I could whip the shit out of you.
Look, I don't think now is a good time to honor your patron saint, okay?
Hey, listen, I was just putting suggestions out there. You need a little Kinklefoot in your life. See, this is what happens when you don't worship him.
We need to get you some laxatives.
Yes,
Mhm.
that's a good idea.
Where would we get those?
You gotta get like
Laxatives.
one of those veterinarians that does them butt exams. If you just
I-
probably like pull it out.
Look,
Yeah,
so
I mean,
far,
I-
hard. So
I could
far,
probably-
like, let's go ahead.
I could probably find some stuff out in the woods, but it'd be faster if we could find something in town.
Right.
So far,
right.
Hart like clambers over the counter and grabs the scruff of the clothes of the
Mhm.
vendor. Says, laxatives, no.
He's like, we don't usually get. It's exactly right. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
He's like,
Immaculate conception, guys.
he's like, what's a laxative?
Can I take my gloves off and put them back in my poncho and run to the leather shop and by
Sure.
chance just ask her, "Do you guys sell laxatives here?"
And she's like, that's even a little kinky for our place. She's like, maybe check the bar. Maybe they've got something in there that'll get the job done.
Thanks, love. And I'm gonna run out and literally just Sparrow like full sprinting into the bar.
And she calls over her shoulder, enjoy those gloves.
I put them in my poncho.
Inventory.
Women, no.
She recognized you.
I need all laxatives. Give me all the laxatives you have.
Okay. Yeah, do you want to go check out the bar?
Yeah, I go to the one-eyed.
Okay, yeah.
guy.
I really
Yeah,
hope he
he's
got his
and,
glasses
and he's working today. Yeah, and he has a monocle on now.
Oh,
And he's like, hey, how are you?
I'm doing great. Can't shot. I need laxatives as strong as you can get them.
Laxatives. And he goes to the bar and he's like,
Like something that'll really make you shit your pants.
I got ingredients here for something called a mudslide.
I'll take it. You know? Oh, that's bad. I'll take it.
He gets it and he starts mixing all sorts of alcohols, and he's like cocoa. He's like he's like, you want whipped cream on that?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you put sprinkles too?
They're
Or just more
10
cocoa on top?
the 10 copper extra.
I'll do it.
I was like, okay, I get sprinkles for you.
This is such
Mixes
a
it
cool
all up.
experience in London.
Gives it to you.
Thanks. And then I run out as gently as possible with it
Okay.
and present it to Sulphur Heart.
Here, drink this.
Silver
Drink
Heart's like,
this.
And you feel the demon is like, we are going to do great things together.
Oh my god, he's literally going
Nope.
Okay. Yep, okay. And
shove the whole thing down.
and you hear the voice go, what the fuck is that? Oh! He's like,
Did we just cocoa board him?
that was a really bad idea. And within about a couple minutes, your stomach starts gurgling.
Oh.
Back alley, back alley.
Go outside, go outside.
Oh.
And you feel the claws starting to grip, and he's like,
I can't hold on.
and I would like a Constitution roll to see exactly if he can power his way through this. I don't even know if that's part of the rules. I'm just making it up.
Water slide, that's gonna happen.
Oh. If only I could get into a squat position.
That's true. You have to lift
Can
up
we
your
try
tail, I guess.
escorting Sulphur Heart to like a back alley for privacy?
Yes.
Well,
yeah.
I got a point of experience. That's a 5.
Yay!
Wow.
Yeah, it's not working. And you're starting to feel constipated.
Here, maybe I shake him. I'm like, maybe it needs a little bit more
You
mixing.
get this.
It's not working.
Should we punch you again?
All right, it's got to be an herbalist around here somewhere.
Somewhere. I don't
Wait
know.
here, I'm gonna take a swipe around town. This place can't
Yeah,
be that
okay.
Okay.
Do
Yeah.
you want to smoke to let go of some strays?
Actually, anyone who wants to stay near Sulphur Heart now has to do Defy Danger.
Oh wow.
Constitution, because he's starting to get some really vile gas.
Oh,
But nothing seems to. So if you want to stay near him, you have to do Defy Danger.
oh boy. What is Defy
I failed.
Danger exactly?
You're going to take your Constitution modifier
Okay.
and add that to your dice roll.
Okay. So the Constitution modifier is, I think it's just 1 or -1. I can't tell what that. It's really small. I don't know.
Yours is no. Yours is a +1.
Is it a +1? Oh,
Mhm.
okay. It's
Like-
like it's really
What it
small.
looks like to me.
Okay.
It's not me, it's the bear.
Okay. So I rolled 2d6.
Yep. Even Curly is like,
I got a 6 and a
We're
2.
gonna go find some herbs.
Yeah.
yeah, 6 and a 2. Okay. You can stay by him, but the longer you stay, the
Worse
worse
it
the
gets.
smell is going to get to you. Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay.
Can yell at the demon to cast him out?
The power of Kinkelfurter compels you.
Is Sparrow saying that?
I'm pointing my idol there. I also did fail my Defy Danger, by the way, astronomically. A 1 and a 1, and I have a +1 of Constitution.
Give me Sparrow. Give me spout. This sounds like spout lore.
Spout lore, get into
Yeah.
it.
I have something really gross in mind. So.
Oh no! Oh no! What are
Why
you
is
gonna
this
make
the
me
thing
do?
we're getting the most XP from?
Okay. Spout lore.
You're the one who swallowed a demon egg. So.
Yeah, true.
That is a 7.
Okay. You heard in some of the stranger places, Kinkelford, or something about enemas or something. But you're not really
Enigmas.
familiar with it, and you're almost kind of like, I think I'm going to maybe keep that to myself.
I'm gonna go back to the leather shop. Do you know the phrase enigma?
Enigma?
I mean, enemy. No. Enema.
Oh, and she goes, shh. Hold on. She goes in the back, comes up this vial with Kinkelfurter's on it, and it's like it says like the Holy Sacrament on it. and she says, and you know what to do with it, right?
Do you have like some special instructions?
And she's like,
Maybe a manual. Or like
and she's like gets out a scrap of paper, starts drawing, and draws you a picture.
Okay.
You're horrified by the picture.
Oh God.
And
Yeah,
she's
we have
like,
to draw that picture
and she's
next
like,
time.
is this for you or for someone else?
It's for someone else in dire need of it.
Oh well. There you
How much
go.
is it?
She's like, with the whip and the scabbard and the gloves, that'd probably be about I'm gonna say 15 silver.
I'll
She's like,
keep
you're
it
slick.
because you can't prove it.
She's like, all right, I'll take 10.
There you go.
All right. And she's like, don't come in my shop again.
No problem. I don't want to.
Okay.
He's so scared
Okay.
right now, actually.
Okay, yeah. So this is probably the grossest episode we've had so far. I'm really only on 3.
I think so, yeah.
Yes. So
Really
you
living up
bring
to the
back,
name.
you bring back the Holy Sacrament of Kinkelfurter to Sulphur Heart.
Okay. I'm gonna put my hands on Silverheart's shoulder. I need you to trust me with your life right now,
God.
because I'm the only one who can help you.
There's an excess of mucus liquid that's he's extra slimy.
I'm
at
gonna
the
slap him
moment.
in the face and be like, "Get it together, man!" Listen, is Helga still here with us?
I'm leaving now.
Is Queen gone?
You got this handled. Go ahead.
Listen,
Middle of the street enema.
We're in the back alley. We're in the back alley. Guys.
Ooh, back alley enemas, the best kind.
Back alley. Listen, Silverheart. I will never speak of this again if you won't say a word of it. Capiche?
What are you? Anything, whatever it is. I don't know. But
All right.
just do
but
it.
First, there's something you got to do. You have to say Sparrow Row is the best.
I will burn you.
And he's the coolest alive. You have to say it.
Never.
Then that demon's going to tear through your asshole. And I'm not going to do anything about it, but you got to say Sparrow is the coolest guy ever.
What's going on out there?
Sparrow is
having an
the
argument,
coolest
that's all.
guy ever.
Sparrow is the coolest guy ever.
You got a deal, man.
Now
I
help
won't-
me.
Yeah, cool. I lift up his skirts.
So when you lift up his skirts, you see there are two very small, they're like a third of the size of his arm length, feet. And they are halfway down his torso, and they're currently dangling, and they're normally hidden out of sight behind the folds of his fabric.
One of them is gone.
I've been waiting for the grand reveal of that.
Just kind of, they're shaking. They're like twitching.
You know, you learn something new about the body every day. And I'm going to show Silverheart the sketch. And like, so basically, this is what the lady at the shop says I've got to do. I just need your full consent before you do.
You're shitting me.
No, you're going to be shitty. I'm just kind of handling the holy sacrament of it.
I've changed my mind.
Too late. Anyway,
Yep.
Okay, so are
Roll him
you?
over, hold him down.
I'm going to
Okay.
take out the pipe that I stole from Silverheart and just put it between his mouth. And I'm
Here,
like, anything
bite
you
on
can
this.
spin. Here, bite on this.
So
Where did you get that from? Ah!
okay.
Just like zoom out from the village. Ah!
Yeah. Let's just say it works. And there is an explosion that even Curly begins running away from. There is just the most vile, evil substance. But if Sulfurheart chooses to look, he will see this small wriggling thing in there that is not unlike his shape. Think about almost like in the Alien movies. It takes on whatever shape the host was. So this demon is now this slithering around salamander-looking thing,
You just had
And-
a baby.
and it is glaring up at you with the most hate-filled eyes, but now it has a little squeaky voice, and it's like, "What did you do? I told you nothing to me. You son of a bitch! I'm gonna get you."
Not if I get you first. And I immediately start like, I take out the staff, the ruined staff of Unga, and I just start smashing, trying to whack it.
I'm not even gonna make you roll. You beat this thing. It's a preemie.
God.
you
It's
yeah
called
you
a
you
late-term abortion, guys.
you
Yeah.
we're just gonna move on from that. But it's such a stench that most of the village is running away in terror. But then you do see some city guard kind of wandering over, and they're like, "Oh dear God!" They're like, "Are you the ones?" And that's where we're gonna stop. For the evening. So that was an incredibly
Wow.
offensive episode.
Absolutely.
I'm glad you put the warning up.
Yeah, it will probably have a lot of views. Is what I think.
I did not fully expect him to eat the eggs right away. I expected him to perhaps inspect them first.
Or crack them open and start frying them up.
More fun that way.
Yeah.
No,
my.
so far it eats eggs raw, and if they're about to hatch, that's even better.
Sure.
So, how's everyone feeling? Good.
I mean,
This is
fine.
ridiculous.
So for her, it's feeling a lot better.
All right. Well, let's talk to the team. Jen, you have anything you want to plug?
Yeah, I'm the host of the Shattered Soulstone podcast. Diablo 4 just released recently, so there'll probably be more topics on that. And I get to talk about actual Diablo games on my podcast instead of like everything else going on. So that's at shatteredsoulstone.com. New episodes show up every Saturday.
Okay. Jeffrey.
Well, what a session. What a ride. I'm Jeffrey. You can find me at my tag at
I did not expect that.
at J Gilbank Art. I will probably start drawing this whole fiasco.
Like as PG as possible.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Maybe Sparrow with the whip. Maybe.
yeah.
Maybe not. But yeah, that's up to you. That's up to you, my friend.
I want to see that how-to picture for doing an
Oh
enemy.
yeah, the little on the paper.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like the view will
Stick
be from the
figures.
back of the paper, and it's just Sparrow's horrified expression.
All right. All right. Vivi, do you have anything?
My name's Vivi. I'm not at that stage in my life where I have anything worth plugging.
Where's your SoundCloud?
Yeah, SoundCloud at KinkleKinkle123. But no. But I will plug, go visit, local sex shops and find great leather work, I'm sure that Sparrow's gonna enjoy not using it correctly.
Kinkle, 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 little slut.
Oh no.
There's some other on that
Kinkle,
butt.
kinkle.
All right, we will take fan submissions for songs.
Sure.
I think we just got our first merch idea.
Might have to look into that. So okay, and Q, you got anything going on? You wanna?
Not much. Same old. Projects running slowly. If you can find me online at QHudspeth. And as always, happy to be here. So this was great.
Awesome. I have lots of notes to take.
Yes.
There is a lot of things that became canon tonight, so I'm going to have to go back through and add. But I love the interest from the viewers watching, adding things in, giving me ideas, giving the players ideas. So yeah. Definitely, please keep it coming. We'll be back next Wednesday night with another episode. It's going to go somewhere I fully don't expect. So buckle up. And that's why we're going to keep a warning on this video.
Yes.
Thanks everybody for watching, and we will see you again next week. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.